You may be getting up there in age now, and you may be experiencing a gradual decrease in your energy levels. It's not something that just happens all at once, but just especially after you hit your 50s, you may notice that you just don't have the energy levels that you used to have. And you see people around you as well, acquaintances and friends and people that you work with. It seems like when people hit 50, you start to see people slow down a little bit and they just don't have that energy that they used to have. It's not everybody, but you do tend to see it when you get into your 50s. And if it's not necessarily you, it's certainly among people that you know. So I want to talk to you today about something that you can do. If I told you there was something that you could do to raise your energy levels, you know, I would hope that you would take me up on it and actually act on that knowledge so that you keep your energy levels up and you can live the most energetic and exciting life that you're capable of living. So that's what we're going to talk about today. But first, let me just tell you that I am Mark Johnson, the founder of Bounce Pep, bringing you a fit and flourishing future. I'm also the youngest son of Bill Johnson. I'm always looking for new subscribers. So if you feel informed or inspired by this in any way, please do subscribe. Actually, go ahead and subscribe now if you don't mind. But with all that said, also go to the Bounce Pep website. You can scroll down to the bottom of our homepage and you will see an email sign up. And you can basically subscribe to our email list and stay in the loop that way as well. So let's talk about energy because it's so important for you to have, especially if you want to live the best life that you can live. You know, there think about the people that you know who just have low energy. We all know somebody or some people who have just generally low energy. And it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't make them more attractive, does it? I don't know about you, but to me, like a person with chronically low energy levels, it's not particularly attractive. It's certainly not inspiring. And you probably don't want to be in that boat if you can do something to improve your situation. So let's talk about energy. Now, energy is kind of an amorphous concept, but you probably have heard of something called a calorie. And the calorie is just a measure of energy, okay? So 1 calorie would be the amount of energy required to heat up 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius. Now, I know that's just a lot of, mumbo jumbo jargon, but just to give you a technical definition of what a calorie is, that's it. Okay, so we all need energy in order to function, and the higher your energy levels are, then the more vitality you're going to feel. Vitality is something that you feel. It's not something that you can necessarily measure, but when you have a lot of vitality, you can feel that you have vitality, right? And that's directly related to your energy levels. Now, the older you get, the more important it is to be intentional about your health and your fitness. You can't just take things for granted like you did when you were 15 years old or 25 years old. Okay? Things are changing now. What I do and what I recommend you do, I highly recommend that you be in the gym several times per week, working out in some fashion. And the reason for that, there are a couple things that you're going to be improving when you work out at the gym. So let's talk about that very first thing, mitochondria. Now, I'm sure that you probably remember sometime in grade school, you had a science class and the teacher mentioned something about mitochondria. The teacher probably taught you something along the lines of mitochondria are the parts of your cells that produce energy. So mitochondria are organelles inside of your cells that literally produce energy, okay? And the more mitochondria you have and the healthier they are, the higher your energy levels will be. So this begs the question, if mitochondria literally produce energy, And if it were possible to increase the number of mitochondria in the cells of your body, then wouldn't it be possible to increase your energy levels? And the answer is yes, of course it is. You can literally increase your body's capacity to produce energy. If you are already feeling your energy levels drop, or if you just want to prevent the phenomenon, then I highly recommend that you be in the gym frequently. So, me, for instance, I'm in the gym 3 to 5 times per week, depending on my schedule and whether I need, extra rest or not. Because sometimes a workout will take a little bit more out of me than some other workouts. And so I have to, get an extra day of rest or something like that. But almost invariably, I'm going to be in the gym a minimum of 3 times per week, bare minimum. Okay. And it doesn't really, when it comes to mitochondria, endurance training as well as weight training can increase and improve the health of your mitochondria. Now, I think actually endurance training is a little bit better at increasing the quantity of mitochondria than resistance training is. But whichever one you gravitate towards is fine. Just be in the gym and just be working out, because working out will literally increase the quantity of mitochondria in your cells. So this is the first thing that you need to understand about mitochondria, is that you can work out and increase the quantity of mitochondria in the cells of your body that way. And when you do that, you inevitably will experience higher energy levels because you literally have a greater capacity to produce energy. Your body can produce more energy, right? And over time, you'll experience that as a rise, like basically like a general rise in your energy levels. You'll be able to feel it. The second thing is testosterone. Now, this is a little bit more important for the gentlemen out there than it is for the ladies. Obviously, testosterone is principally a male sex hormone, but if you're a lady and you are watching, just understand that you also need a certain amount of testosterone. Your body needs testosterone in order to function optimally. Not as much as a man, but it does need some testosterone. For men, testosterone is much more important. Now, testosterone comes from the testes, and it's the male sex hormone, as I said. But testosterone, besides giving you that sex drive, it has other benefits. Remember that testosterone helps build your muscle mass and your strength, and it also helps build your bone mass. So both of these improve your level of strength. And anytime you feel stronger, you're going to feel more energetic. Think about this for a second. If there's one you in one universe who does no exercise, you're just sitting on a couch all day long, and there's another you in a totally different universe that is in the gym lifting weights all the time, and you're getting stronger and everything like that. And each one of these U's is given a gallon of water to lift. Well, it's going to feel heavier to the U that's just been sitting on the couch all the time. The you that's been in the gym all the time is going to find it very, very easy to lift up that gallon of water, right? And you're going to perceive that as a higher level of energy. Now, even over and above that, I want you to understand that testosterone actually works with mitochondria. So testosterone is good for your mitochondrial health. You actually need testosterone in order to optimize the health and the functioning of your mitochondria. So it's funny how these things tie into one another, right? But they do. And the other thing is testosterone It basically helps to produce the red blood cells in your body. Now, you have a lot of red blood cells in your body, obviously, and red blood cells transport oxygen all throughout your body. And so, when you have a healthy amount of red blood cell production, then that means that your body can deliver oxygen more efficiently, and that helps you in endurance exercises. And remember, you're going to perceive yourself as, well, actually, you literally will have more energy when you have more testosterone, but you are most certainly going to perceive that you have more energy because you're not going to get fatigued as quickly when you have high testosterone levels. Because again, you are able to produce and deliver oxygen more effectively throughout your body through the production of red blood cells. So, this is why I highly encourage you to be working out frequently. Remember, you have agency. You don't have to just let your energy levels fall off of a cliff. I don't care what your friends and your family and your coworkers are doing and your business partners. Look, if they want to just let themselves get old and rickety, okay, let them have at it. But that ain't good enough for you. All right. So keep your energy levels up. Keep them up. Go work out. And remember what I told you about how energy affects your life. You're going to feel like you can go out there and take on the world when you have higher energy levels. Now, I want you to go to bouncepep.com and check out the Passion and Purpose Project. It's going to be an experience for you over 3 days and 4 nights here in Japan. Oh, it's going to be so nice and so enlightening and so inspiring. I want you to check that out because if your life is begging for more passion and a renewed or a new purpose, then this is going to help you get clarity on both of those things. We're going to use fitness inspired principles to help you get in the right frame of mind and understand what you should be doing with your life for the next 5 to 10 years. You're going to be seeing places and experiencing different sights, sounds, different tastes. Remember, this is Japan. And all of these things, they're going to pull you out of that environment that you're so accustomed to. They're going to pull you away from all those people that you're around all the time. They're going to bring you into a different place, different environment, different people, different stimuli. You're going to feel the inspiration, okay? And then we're going to follow up with you. We're going to be holding you accountable for making progress. So go and check that out. I'm just going to leave you with that today. Remember about your energy levels. Get them up, keep them up. Don't let yourself go, okay? I want you to take this with you, and I will talk to you next time.